It's on to the Canadian Championship final for Toronto FC after they redeemed themselves against Ottawa Fury in the second leg of the semi-final. Caroline and Gareth Wheeler here with you at BMO Field in Toronto FC. 4 goals on the night, 9 goals in 2 games, and another brilliant coaching call by Greg Vanney. You see, to St. Ricketts go down, we all think Sebastian Giovinco is going to go in, and he puts in Steven Beitashour.
I think Giovinco thought he was going to come on as well. This coaching staff continues to pull all the right strings with this team. You're right, we thought it was going to be like for like, a striker replacing a striker, especially when the game's 0-0 and you're pushing on for a goal, but instead he makes a tactical change. Beitashour comes on, he brings a sheet of paper, passes it to Shea Roux, they all have a look at it, and they change into a 4-4-1-1, which made a whole lot of sense because Ottawa was sitting back and you needed more balance, and that kind of gave the freedom for the wing players to get forward and attack. It put Endo in a much more comfortable position, and look, by the end of the half, Sebastian Endo in the change of role was vital, playing a big part of both goals scored after having a shaky first half hour. So whether it be changes he's made in Vancouver, in Columbus, or at home against Minnesota, Greg Vanney and the coaching staff continue to leave their mark on games, which is continuing to lead to victories.
Coach Greg Vanney explains his coaching decision in putting in a Steven Beitashour instead of a Sebastian Giovinco.
The objective there was to go to essentially a 4-2-3-1, play with wingers, so that we went to what I thought would be appropriate numbers, dealing with the one forward, and the guys that they had go to 2 defensive midfielders that would deal with those 2 midfielders hanging out underneath the striker.
Sebastian Giovinco started the second half, and we asked Coach Greg Vanney in the press conference if he intended to do so, and he said yes, it was all a part of his plan to have Giovinco start the second half. He comes on the field, his first game back from injury, and he scores a goal. Is that the new Sebastian Giovinco effect that we're going to see?
Well, I think it's the old Sebastian Giovinco, but he had some swagger, and you knew he tried some audacious volleys over the course of the 45 minutes as well. You knew that he was one to be part of the party. Like, this is Sebastian Giovinco, and people will make comments about his Instagram posts or his demeanor. He's a winner. He wants to play, and that goal will set things right ahead of the game on Saturday against New England. And with St. Ricketts down and Altidore on international duty, Giovinco's going to be relied upon. He makes what already is an excellent team that much better, and it's good to see the old Sebastian Giovinco out there tonight.
Gareth, I feel like we talk about this player after every game. Victor Vazquez.
Yeah.
I mean, his in-swinging ball to Sebastian Endo, it's beautiful. It was perfection. It was on the money. What do you think about his performance?
Yeah, it was a good touch. Got it on his right foot, played it to the near post. I love the run by Endo as well. 2 direct assists on the night as well, as he assisted on the Giovinco goal, and really on the Marquis Delgado, which was the 3rd goal. He was the one that started the move inside to Giovinco, who played it outside to Morrow, inside to Delgado. Vazquez continues to pull the strings. I think there's a rightful conversation about his importance in the team right now. The front office knew that they needed to bring a different type of midfielder into the team in the offseason, and that's what they got. And everything that he does, just his distribution is outstanding, and he continues to leave his mark on this team. I thought overall it was a great team effort. The defensive play was outstanding. They pushed on some really good passing whenever they needed to be, but it was Vazquez who once again was the star player, the Budweiser man of the match.
Quick turnaround again for
Yes.
Toronto FC. I feel like we're saying this every time, but yes, another quick turnaround. They face New England Revolution on Saturday.
And a couple weeks off after that, and they can catch their breath.
Much needed. How important is rest and relaxation right now for Toronto?
I don't know. They keep on winning. They're on 29 points in the league. Right now, they want to play as much as possible, but it's not a bad time to catch your breath, some Gold Cup action, then back at it in the Canadian Championship later on this month.
June 21st, Toronto FC will play the Montreal Impact in Montreal, and June 27th, the Reds are back at BMO Field. Mark it in your calendars. For all updates on the team, visit torontofc.ca.